Namaste, everyone, and welcome to Anchor the Light. We are talking about what the Buddha has taught. The root of all suffering is attachment. Now, unfortunately, when this is not understood properly, people would say, oh, you should not get attached to anything because that's suffering. The issue really is not whether you are attached to something or not, because the word attachment simply means there's a connection. So, for example, I have an attachment to the desire of having a family. I have a desire to serve God. I want to be of service to people. I have an attachment to a car. I have attachment to having something to drink because my body's thirsty. You see, the problem is people generalize it, but that's not exactly what it means. So to clarify, the way my teacher, Grandmaster Chokoksu, explained it is as simple as this. Life is a series of holding and releasing. Okay? So my body's thirsty. I grab this. I get a drink. When I'm done, I release it. I buy a new car. I love that car. I enjoy the car. But it doesn't mean like I eat, sleep, drink, and think about it all day long. I get out of the car, I go about my business, I get in the car, enjoy it, and that's that. I go watch a movie. Oh, it's a great movie. It was, intense. It was great. I come out, oh, it's amazing. But I don't talk about it the next 20 years. Like I shared with you before, I remember one time Grandmaster Chokoksu was in the United States, and then we are got out of the theater. There's like, I think, message showing about 10 of us. I think we watched The Lord of the Rings, if you remember. We got out of there, everybody said, oh, it was a good movie, it's got energy, got magic, so on and so on. And one of the students came up to message us and said, Master, it is so good. I've watched this thing 10 times. 10 times. Well, first of all, that person financially is not doing that great. So 10 times and 10 tickets, okay, that's one consideration. But Master Cho being Master Cho just looked at her and says, you forget? Now, most of us start laughing. Oh, it's like, you forgot. But that's not what he meant. Later on, when I meditated, he's basically saying, okay, you like the movie. You had to watch it 10 times. You are attached to it. See, the key is not really attachment. It's the inability to detach. The what? The inability to detach. So part of that is connected to the Four Noble Truths, which we will cover. As the Wesak Festival is coming up, one of the instructions of the Buddha was every year, during Wesak, the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path have to be discussed. Okay, I'll just give you a quick preview. First Noble Truth, there's suffering in life. Not everything is suffering, like a lot of books say. Well, if everything's suffering, there's no point in trying to figure out number 2, which is what are the causes of suffering. Number 3, this suffering can end, and how to end it. And you would screw the next 3 because you're screwed anyway. Does that make sense? So it's a misinterpretation. It's not like all life is suffering. There is suffering in life. That alone changes everything. Then from there you go, what are the causes of suffering? There are many causes. One of the main ones is the unrealistic expectation that everything that's favorable will stay favorable. Of course, the opposite is also true. What's unfavorable will stay unfavorable because everything is subject to change. Due to what? Law of change, law of cycles, law of consequence or karma. There's constantly many moving parts, so therefore things cannot be constant. So if a person is banking on things will always be the same, that attachment that things will always be the same causes suffering. Okay? Now the other part is, which is connected to that is, well, a cause of suffering is attachment to what? Attachment to unwholesome, unregulated, excessive desires. Not desires alone. Some people just, all desire is bad. Oh, really? So don't eat. Don't drink. Don't love your family. Don't go to church. Don't go. Why not? Well, those are desires, aren't they? Well, that's different. Well, how is it different? Get the point? See, the problem is people don't think. They don't break it down. They just take one part of what the Buddha said and ran with it, and then it just quoted when it's appropriate or convenient. But if you try to understand it, it's not desire itself, it's unwholesome, unregulated, excessive desire or addiction. So you can enjoy a car, a house, enjoy a relationship, and see it for what it is. If it's not serving you anymore, it's not serving the other party, it's harming you, you detach. So when a person takes a drink, okay, in their religion, it's okay, it's allowable, they drink. So the question is, when they drink, is it like occasionally, and then if they feel, oh, this is not appropriate for me to drink, they don't drink, or it's like they have to? That's where the suffering comes in. So when the Buddha said the root of all suffering is attachment, actually, it's the inability to detach. That's it. It's that simple. So you ask yourself a simple question. What are the things in my life that I'm addicted to? That there's excessive, unwholesome desire. Because you... Now, why is this important to know? Because when it's at the end of the incarnation, when it's time for the body to leave, not the body, for the soul to leave the body, the ability of the soul to release itself from the earthly life is dependent on how strong these attachments are. If the person in their earthly life is so emotionally attached to what they have financially, emotionally, mentally, everything in this life is their identity. In other words, they forgot that their true identity is their soul, a spiritual being having an earthly experience, and it has become the earthly experience, the earthly being having a spiritual experience. That means they suffered during the earthly life, and they will continue to suffer after they leave their body. Do you see that? Because what happens is, after they leave the body, all the desires, all the attachments, energetic attachments, are now clinging to the soul. That's why I think it was Annie Besant who says, death do you no favors. Death do you no favors. Death is simply the body being dropped, but emotions and thoughts are still strongly attached to the soul. That's one reason why you have what? Last rites in many traditions. Last rites, energetically, is whoever's officiating it, as they pray, they do certain rituals, massive amounts of spiritual energy comes down. It's like a fire hose of energy trying to flush out a lot of this stress, emotions, anger, addictions, whatever. So hopefully, after the body is dropped, the soul can go into the higher worlds with less carry-ons. Now, the question is, why in the world would you want to wait that long? So every Wesak, every year, we have this 7-day purification. Okay? So that 7-day purification, you don't have to be part of it. You can just join the meditation on Wesak, which is a strong cleansing effect. But if you can, why won't you do your best to prepare yourself even more? Try to remove and loosen up as much anger, stress, any type of addictions, any type of excessive, unwholesome desires, negative qualities within us, tendencies to steal, tendencies to lie. These are called spiritual poisons. Why don't we flush out as much of it as possible? Really learn the inner teachings, because when you learn the inner teachings basically are positive thoughts and emotions we are embedding ourselves with. So during Wesak Festival, when the mass amount of spiritual energy come in, it will amplify everything. It will amplify the good qualities, the lessons we try to implant in ourselves, and then the negative qualities that we've been pushing out that's already on the surface, it can be flushed out. It's spiritual engineering. Make sense? But it all starts with understanding what is really an attachment. Without understanding, people do things mindlessly. So I remember when Grandmaster Chokosi was talking about it, he said, you see, the most important part is for people to realize they need to become one with their higher soul. So that means your spiritual self that is having an earthly experience, right? The incarnated soul is oftentimes bogged down by thoughts, feelings, emotions, desires that prevents the higher soul and the incarnated soul from communicating. So what you call intuition, true intuition, not like, little rationalizations, because some people say, yeah, intuitively, that hot fudge sundae is intuitively my higher soul's telling me to eat it. No, the higher soul doesn't need food. That's your solar plexus chakra, your navel, your physical body having a desire for that food. But, since I'm a spiritual person, it must be intuition. No, it's not. You're deluding yourself. Now, does that mean you shouldn't take it? No, you should enjoy it. Hey, if your body doesn't have diabetes, you exercise, you take care of yourself, well, enjoy it. It's when you gotta have it every meal and like gallons of it, then we have a problem. That's called attachment. You enjoy it? Oh, it's good. After that, let go. Have a beautiful day. Make sense? So when we do our spiritual practice, and remember, I'm not the body, not the emotion, and the thoughts. I'm a spiritual being enjoying this hot fudge sundae, and I'm done with it. Let go. You move on. It's that simple. Okay? So if you can, I highly recommend, when you have a chance, join us for the 7-day purification. Today is the last day for the super low discount, which is almost half price on some parts of it. And then tomorrow is now the full price again. Or if you don't want to, you don't have to, you can just join us for the meditation. But imagine there's going to be 7 days, starting Monday, every single day. There's going to be about half an hour of chanting to really root out some of the spiritual poisons, negative qualities that we have. And then afterwards, it's an hour and a half of understanding each of the Eightfold Path with a meditation in each one. To really meditate, okay, what exactly does it mean to have right speech? Yesterday, when I screamed and yelled at that person, even though it was justified, was it true? Did I say it was true? Yeah. Was it necessary for me to say something? Yeah. Was it kind? No, I let him have it. Maybe, okay, I need to correct that. Simple as that. So as we go to each of the Eightfold Path, it becomes like a user's manual for the soul in the incarnated life or the earthly life. And for some of you go, I need some extra help to get this garbage out of my system. So afterwards, there's, depending on the time, we do healing. We actually go to deep pranic psychotherapy of extracting this anger, stress, anxiety, fear, pull it out of the chakras. We'll do that twice a day. So that by the time Wesak Festival happens next week, May 12, your system will be primed for that divine energy to come in. That's it. That's the purpose. That's what we've been doing since COVID. COVID was a blessing at that time because everybody's stuck at home. So I go, well, how do people get rid of this stress, anger, being cooped up at home? That's how we came up with the 7-day purification, and we've been doing it ever since, and it's just been growing. So you're all invited to do that. For whatever reason, if it's not in your budget, it's not what you want to do, at least join us for the Wesak Festival, which is completely free. And it's not going to be on social media. I just want to clarify that. Because sometimes you've already said on your comments like, yeah, I'll be in the middle meditation. Suddenly it became muted. Yeah, the algorithm in social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, sometimes they just think it's either profanity or they think it's copyrighted music, so they just mute it. In some countries, they just literally stop it in the middle of the stream. So that's why we're having it separate. There's an online room that all of us will be together. Okay, so just go to mastergo.org, register for it. Again, today, midnight, California time is the deadline for the best discount. All right, let's meditate. Okay, put your hands on your heart. Be aware of your crown. I am that I am. I'm not the body, I'm not the emotion or the thoughts, I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, divine power. I am that. That I am, the soul, the spiritual self. I am connected in one to my higher soul, my higher self. Always been one. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God, I'm one with God, I'm one with all. There's only oneness. Just be still, just be aware of your crown. Just the crown. Just be aware of your crown. And just say, we are one. Now open your hands in blessing. Imagine the earth in front of you. Be aware of your heart. Your hands fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Be aware of your heart, fill it with pink light. We'll do the meditation twin hearts as taught to us by my teacher, Grandmaster Tuakok Sui. So be aware of your heart. Imagine your heart filled with so much beautiful pink loving energy. Let that pink loving energy flow through your hands and bless your home, your relatives, your friends, people you work with, the city, the country, all the countries in the world. Fill the entire earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred, anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Just be aware of your heart in your hands and fill the earth with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and joy. So be it. May all be blessed without any exceptions. Just be still. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. Be aware of your heart again. Inhale. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. Again, heart. Inhale. Crown. Exhale. Now fill the earth with intense golden light this time. Say, our hearts are one, our souls are one. So be aware of your crown in your hands. Fill the earth with golden light. From the heart of God, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with loving kindness. May all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, with harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. May all be blessed. Now just be still and let the golden energy keep flowing through you. Now be aware of your heart, your crown simultaneously. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Imagine golden light pouring both your crown, heart, and hands and flood the entire earth. So much intense golden light. From the heart of God, from the center of the heart of God, through my spirit, through my soul, through my entire being. May all beings in the lower worlds, middle worlds, higher worlds, may all beings in every dimension, without exception, every direction be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. May all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with inner peace, inner healing. May all be healed of any pain, sorrow, or suffering. So be it. May all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. Blessings be to all. So be it. So be it. Now gently lower your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Be aware of your crown. Imagine a golden light just floating up there. Be aware of the love in your heart. Feel the love in your heart just gently rise up to the crown and into that golden light. Stay there. Some of you might see it as a golden flame. Some of you might see it like a miniature star, sun. Some of you don't see much, but you know it's there. So just be still. There's a light. And listen. Om. Om. Be still. Just look at the light. Om. Om. Be still. Be aware of the inner stillness, the inner peace. And just simply let go and let things happen on its own. Now. Gently, slowly, gently and slowly come back to your body. Gently move your fingers, move your toes. Gently, slowly come back. Raise your hands in blessing. Picture the earth in front of you again with all the people you love. Fill them with beautiful pink light and golden light, especially golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with much happiness, with abundance and prosperity and spiritual oneness. So be it. So be it. Now be aware of your feet, in the base of your spine, when you get grounded, put your golden light down into the earth. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, love, and power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings to Earth. Blessings to Mother Earth. Thank you. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, thank you. To all the spiritual elders, Holy Masters, Saints, Archangels, Holy Angels, spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahaguji Mailing, thank you all in full faith. And so it is. Okay, slowly open your eyes. How was your meditation? There's so much energy flowing through, huh? Yeah, as you build up towards the full moon, it gets stronger. So thank you very much for joining me. We will see you in the next Anchor of Light. And again, go to mastergo.org if you want to join us for the 7-day purification. And the information is there. Okay? Namaste. You guys take care. God bless. And we'll see you next time.